Are you looking for one of the best offensive schemes in Madden 24 with easy reads, glitch routes, and one-play touchdowns? Look no further. Relax. I got you. Today's Madden 24 scheme is based off of the inside zone weak in the pistol open flex close formation. The video breakdown of this play is right here and also linked in the description below of this video. All the plays in the pistol open flex close formation in this scheme can be found in two playbooks: the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. There's two running plays. The other plays have runs in them, but there's two major running plays: inside zone weak and the halfback dive. The passing plays we will go over are RPO read flat wheel, PA pin deep, Z spot, and XSEAM. The audibles you should set up. You should come out in either of the two run plays, the inside zone weak or the halfback dive, and your audibles should be in any order. You should have XSEAM, RPO read flat wheel, Z spot, and PA pin deep. Now the first play we're going to break down is the RPO read flat wheel. It was in Madden 23 and it still works great. It's very hard to stop unless you use certain routes. This RPO has a nice run play. If you just hold X when you snap the ball, you can actually hand it off to the running back, and it's a very good run play as well. So that's when I was breaking down all the plays. I said some of these plays do have run plays in them as well. So this has an extra run play. It has that route from circle against man. For some reason, the man defenders do not defend that route. Against zone, you have your square and your triangle routes. And you also have that R route coming out of the backfield with that tight end. It is a really good play, and it adds to the scheme even more with that inside zone weak and halfback dive. But the way we read this play, for zone plays, we're going to look for circle, square, and R1. For man plays, we're going to look for circle really quick for an easy one-play touchdown. Okay? So we have random defenses picked here. We'll see. It's right here. Looks like a man defense. We can just look for circle for an easy one-play touchdown. And it'll happen like that every time. For some reason, man defense does not guard this. Okay? Right here. This is another man defense. When man defense is on this, it's an easy one-play touchdown. It's an easy one-play touchdown. When it's zone defense like this, you look for square to be a good pass lead inside really quick. Also, R1 is open as well. Now, this is an RPO, so you have to pass this ball. You have to make your decision quick. If you don't, you will get an illegal man downfield. This is another zone play. I do like passing to R1 in zone plays. So that's your reads for that play. And also, if you can, right now we can't pass it. Let's see. This is another zone play. We'll hit R1 because I didn't like the way that square route looked. But if you just make your reads, circle, square, R1, you'll be good. Right there, held it too long. But if you just make your reads, it's a very nice play. So you just got to be looking for that right there in that zone defense. You also can hand this ball off. It's not as glitchy as the other routes, but as you see, you can pick up quite a few yards. If you've been running this RPO read flat wheel correctly, you'll fool your opponent, and they'll not be expecting you to hand that ball off. But nothing is better than glitching them out and scoring that easy one-play touchdown. If you got your reads down, this play is really glitchy in the red zone. I like to use this here, right here. We're going to hit this tight end real quick, score an easy touchdown. If it's man defense, you can hit that circle receiver for an easy touchdown. Now they have to use that. Right here, we'll see what this is. It's like another zone. We'll try to hit that square. Okay. If it's man defense, I'll show you how easy that circle receiver is. Just have to pass this ball quick. Looks like this might be man. Yeah, that's man. You just have to pass that ball quick. For some reason, that man defender does not come over there. So utilize this in the red zone also. You also can hand this ball off and score just like that as well. They don't know what you're doing in this play. One of the best plays in Madden, one of the glitchiest plays in Madden that still has not been fixed. Let's get into the next play. Now, this is the next play, PA pin deep. Okay, we're going to block our running back for our setup. We're going to motion this guy over. Just like that RPO read flat wheel, they'll think it's that play, but then we'll let that guy set. Okay, now, you can leave triangle on his delayed route. It's a play action play, which they think you're handing the ball off. I like to leave the play action play, and then my reads are just square, circle, X, and R1. That's it. Okay. If square is like that, it's going to be an easy pickup. That defender is behind. Sometimes if it's man, you can actually beat them. Make sure your best route runner is right there. And only thing we're doing is just blocking that tight end, motioning that same guy over like that RPO read flat wheel. This is man defense. You'll look, oh, for some reason, let me reset. You'll look in the man defense that either that square will be open if he stays to the inside. If not, X and R1 are going to be open. So square is not open, but that I said X. That triangle running back and that X route is open in man defense. So this right here is a zone defense. We're going to look for square and circle. Square, no, X. Just like that. That's all you do is you just read square, circle, X, or triangle. That's it. And we're blocking that tight end. So the zone, you'll look for that square to see how they're playing that. He could have beat his man. I'm going to go for triangle. And we're just going to pick up our yards. Easy reads. That square, sometimes it'll be taken to the house. Depends on what type of defense they're playing. Right here. So zone, square. Square is going to be wide open. He's just going to torch his man. I just threw the ball wrong. Come on, Josh Allen. Make this video look good, brother. It's a man defense. Okay. Again, you're going to look for square, circle, X. Okay. And you do have that guy coming out of the backfield. If you know it's a man defense, you can always put him on a regular out route. You don't have to have him on that delayed route. This is a zone. And if it's a certain zone like a cover 3 or something, this flat route is going to be open for a good 6 or 7 yards every time. Now against zone defense, it's really good, but against man defense, it's not so good. But you just got to practice throwing that square route when he cuts. And sometimes that circle route is going to be open for an easy one-play touchdown. And square is the same way, too. You're just making that read if it's zone defense. We're just making that read. That's it. We're looking at square. Look at square. Look at square. Square is covered. Square is covered. There's no way we get into square. Our next read is circle. That safety is going back. It's a cover 3. It's a cover 1. Sorry. It's a cover 1 because that safety is back there. And then we see that that circle read is going to be open. It's just a pass lead, touch the outside, get them out there. Easy one-play touchdown. And if that was a zone play, I'm sure down below our triangle route would have been open too. Here's our triangle route. Look at our triangle route. Triangle route has like about 6 or 7 yards if we pass it to that running back out of the backfield. We also have X is going to be open as well. You see X right here is open as well. So, really good play. Let's get into the breakdown of the next. This is the play XSEAM, okay? A really good play. R1 kills man. Square sometimes kills certain zones. As long as it's not a cover 2, if it's cover 3 or cover 4, it's really good. And X route is the money route, I think. X and R1, really. But everything is usually open. That square brings a lot of the defenders out for R1 and circle. So our reads are just going to be every time X, circle, R1, and then that's it. That triangle route, you can leave it on this route. He does go out. He can pick up a lot of yards. If the user is not covering him and it's a zone defense, you can pick up a lot of yards. I'll show you. Okay, so our first read is going to be X. If not X, we're going to look at R1 next. If not R1, we're going to look for that circle coming across. Okay, we're always going to look for X first. X, just pick those yards up. Okay, just pick those yards up. They have to use that route. It is so quick. Okay, X, nope, R1. Okay, and depending on what type of defense they have, if it's a man defense, that's an easy one-play touchdown as well. Okay, we can look right here when it looks like it's a zone. Okay, you can hit this triangle. It's just a really easy reads. Really easy reads. You know, it's just X, and depending on what they're playing, the circle route is open too. Okay. It's just every route is open on this. Every route is open. Every route is usually open on this. Okay. If everything's covered and it's a zone defense, you do have that triangle route. But your first read is always at X. If not X, R1 is going to be open. Easily open. You also do have that in route, that long in route from circle. Depending on what type, I don't like this though. I don't like that. Depending on what type of defense they have, you have that in route. So if they're covering R1, you have this in route right here. You do have that in route because they'll typically go towards wherever comes to the middle of the field first. That's why this X route is so good. That's your first read, okay? That's your first read on that play. You do not motion in this play. You can if you want to, okay? If you did, I would drag or slant him, and my reads would be X, circle, R1, okay? X, gotta take it. Get your 6, get your 7 yards. Don't get greedy. Put him on a slant, motion him over, and we're just reading X, circle R1. It's just like that. Okay? R1 gets open in man or zone. I don't care what they're doing. R1, as long as they're not using that, that's going to be an easy completion, guys. Okay? You can also do the same thing we did in that PA deep. Okay? We can just look to see what they're doing here. Hit R1, but we do also have that running back coming out of that backfield. You can put him on any route you want. You also can put that running back on an out route. Okay? Any type of defense, we can also do this. Pick that up. Okay? That's the breakdown of that play. It's a good play, especially X. I love X. I love X. The next play is Z spot. We don't motion in this play if we're running to the right. If you run to the right, only thing we do is streak circle. And our reads are going to be just like XSEAM, X first, then R1. Okay? Triangle route does get open a lot, but we'll do that when we go to the left. So just going to the right after we streak that circle receiver, no motion. look for X real quick out of the backfield. Okay? If X is covered, R1 will be open. This kills man defenses. Okay? So we're going to throw it to X and pick those yards up until your opponent adjusts. Once he adjusts, that R1, I missed it. Once your opponent adjusts, that R1 route will be open. Okay? Once they go to some, okay. Once they go to some type of zone defense where they're playing that hard flat or a man defense, it'll be open. That should have been sacked. I should not have got a first down. Okay? If it's some type of man defense, you do have that square route also. Okay? But typically, the user will be going towards that route. You know, you can put that route on the drag route and you can try to hit them as well. Okay? I do like to look at this triangle route because you get that out to that triangle route. If they're not in any type of hard flats or not in man defense, you can pick up a lot of yards. You know, you get it out here. You got one person to beat here. One person to beat there. You make a nice move. You have some good stick skills. You can pick up a lot of good yards. It's right here, R1, no, X. Just like that, guys. Real easy, real simple play. Just making your reads. Look at that. I don't know. I really should have looked at circle right there, but hey, we got a touchdown. I'll take it. You do also have that square. Look at that triangle. Can we get past you? Nope. If everything is covered, man, you should look at that triangle route. Look at that. Everything is covered. You can always hit that triangle route. That's why I leave him on his route. If they're blitzing you heavy, you can block him. Just make your reads for that X and that R1, okay? Simple as that, guys. Really nice scheme. I will have gameplay coming out of me abusing someone with this scheme, okay? So be on the lookout. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like Madden 24 content like this. Also, click that notification so you will not miss any new videos. It's your boy, Wayne6578.